Hi everyone, thanks for watching. In today's video I'm going to discuss how to do word merge and outline things, and that has been discussed in previous Creative Memories videos, but for some of you who may be new, I had someone ask me about how to do this, so I'm going to do a brief video on it. And this is a page showing where we did the word merge. That's where you put a photo into the photo frame and a word, and then I've outlined it, as you can see around the edges. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. And for those of you who might want to get in touch with me or see other things I have, my website is www.mycmsite.com/Tammy Gillespie, and that's Gillespie, and you can reach me through my website. I also have a blog, in case you're not watching this on the blog. It's scrapperdiva.blogspot.com. I have a Facebook group called Tamela's Scrapbooking Divas, and if you are on Twitter, you can follow me. I'm under the name Scrapper Diva. Okay, get rid of that. Now this is not my picture. I couldn't find that picture of Mount Rainier that I used in the other page, so this is a sample that came on my computer. It looked like it might work, so we're going to try it. I haven't tried it yet. What you want to do is go to the picture and do add photo to page in a new frame, and then you want to arrange it on the page the way you want it to look. Then you need to use a chunky font for your wording, and I just wrote Beauty just to have something there. For this I used Best Buds. You go to Insert, Fancy, select a different alpha set, and you would find the one you want to use. In this case, Best Buds. Or you can use a regular font if it's chunky enough, but I like to use this fancy font for this. Okay, next we are going to right click on the photo and do remove photo from frame. Excuse me, I can't talk. We have just the frame here, and holding down your shift key, you will click on the frame and your word underneath after you have it centered the way you want it, and you go to Arrange and click on Group. Next you will have to flatten it. If you right click on the items, on the elements, you will see Flatten. Do that. Then you can come over here to your picture. Okay, let me find it again. Sorry about that, I forgot to get this where I could find it. Let's just use, there it is. Okay. Now, we're going to fill the selected element with this photo, and it will fill your frame and the word. And there we go. Now you will see that if you look at it here and over here, it's a little off center from what it started as. It does fill from the top left corner, so you may have to crop your images to get them to go in there the way that you want. You'll just have to experiment with it, and some pictures do better than others with this. I wanted to show you also, I just picked a paper from the Jewel package, and I'm going to show you how how to change the color to match the picture. This is probably not a page I would use, but it's good for experimentation. If you go over to your Elements tab, and it will be locked once you make it your background. If you unlock it, click on it, and then go to Format, Filters, and what I did, let me back up a little bit. I wanted to save colors from this picture, so I went to Cut and Fill, and I sampled a color, and then I hit Remember This Color, and for some reason it doesn't seem to take always when you just click out of it then, so I always click OK, which will change your picture's color, and then you can just click Undo. And I saved a couple of colors from the picture for this paper. Okay, you highlight your paper, go back to your Format, Filters, and we're going to use the Threshold filter. And what I did for my low color was came over here to the drop down box, went to My Colors, and chose one of the colors I took from my picture. and I've already got it set. I did the same thing for the high color. Now when you use this, you may have to use your slider. Like it may show up like this when you first do it, and you'll just have to play around with it if you get it too high. Sometimes you have to go up, sometimes you have to go down. It just depends on the design of the paper, and there has to be enough texture in it for you to use two colors and get it to show up. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that, and once you're satisfied, you hit apply. This is just for demonstration. Okay, just a minute. StoryBook Creator is not cooperating with me today. There we go. Okay, and it changed it, and you can just get an idea of what you can do with it. Okay, the next thing I want to do is copy and paste my photo and my Word, the merged version of it. So I right click, do copy, paste, and then I can hit paste again, or you could come over here and click on the arrow and do paste. And one more time. You want to have the original plus 4 copies. So what I'm going to do is slide this up so I have them all together, and I'm going to hold down my shift key. This one's already highlighted. I'm going to click on all the copies, all 5 of them, and I'm going to go to the Arrange tab, and I'm going to do a line to the left, a line to the right, a line to the top, and a line to the bottom. Now we have them all lined up. Okay, then you want to take your bottom copy, and this is the way I do it. You can do what works for you. I always, for my bottom copy, I use my left arrow key. If I use the same key each time, then I know when I go back, if I want to make changes, which key that I need to use, which arrow I need to use. So you start with your bottom copy, and I'm going to hit my left arrow key. Oh, whoops, sorry, I forgot to change the colors. I knew something was wrong. So hold down your shift key, select the bottom 4 copies, and I'm just going to make it white so that you can see what I'm doing here. You would probably want to use a color that matches. Okay, now here we go. Click on the bottom color, and just keep hitting your left arrow key until you get it where you want it. Then I'm going to go to the next to the bottom copy, and I'm going to use my up arrow key, same number of times. I did it 3 times, 3 clicks. And this one, and I use my right arrow key. Whatever you can remember, whatever works for you is what you should do. And then the final one, I'm going to use my bottom, or the down arrow. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Okay, now I probably should have only done it 2 because we've got a little bit of overlap in the middle of the word, but you can see what we're doing. Next, I want to hold down my shift key, and I want to click on all 5 copies of it, go to Arrange, and I'm going to group it together. Once that's done, you can move it around and put it where you want it on the page. Oops. My StoryBook Creator just isn't cooperating. Actually, I think it's my computer. Okay, you could do the same thing if you had something like this, the vellum, or you could also go to your shapes, geometric, cut out a square, and we'll just create it. Let's see, we'll make it, use one of my custom colors, make it this color. Then if you right click, you can unlock the aspect ratio. Another way to do that is to hold down your shift key, and while doing so, didn't unlock it. While doing so, you can grab it and slide up or down, and it's not working. unlocked, but it's not working. Anyway, it would be unlocked, and then you would, there we go. We need to slide it down on the element ribbon so that it's under the vellum. And then you just adjust it the way you want to, and you can't really see that with the background. I chose a bad color for it. But that's all you do to do the word merge and outline. And you can outline pretty much anything. You may have a little gaps, like where there's a rounded corner or something, but it looks really pretty with all kinds of embellishments. And I hope this helps. Enjoy it. Thank you.